Happy holidays, train lovers! This is Sean Gannon here, and it has been quite a while since I've been vlogging on this channel. and by now it's another Christmas special. Oh, wow, man, it's been quite a while since I've done my last vlog, which is about 7 months ago. Oh, can you imagine? I'm so looking forward to the upcoming new year of 2026. Oh, and guess what? This year, I am turning 28 years old. On the next upcoming Tuesday. So wish me luck on my 28th birthday. And as we all know, I've been kind of real busy doing other stuff other than vlogging. Lots of character tribute videos and some opening and closing Thomas parody, opening and closing Thomas VHS, Thomas VHS opening and closing. That's it. Thomas opening and Thomas intros and outros of my OC VHS tapes, which I imagine would be distributed by Paramount and Disney, and same with Tugs, and I also been filming the two original versions of I Love Toy Trains, the 1993 VHS, and for the special Railway Series 80th anniversary, I made a special tribute for that. Too, containing the limited edition metallic color versions of the characters from Thomas and Tugs, including All Engines Go. If any of you are interested, be sure to check out some of those videos out. Today, however, for my second or third Christmas special vlog, I'm going to show you how I decorated the walls of my house. Since, as you've probably noticed in the background by now. So, hey, come on. Let me turn off this lamp to give you a better look. Like, it looks magical. Wow. Hang on. Pretty lights, aren't they? Really pretty. Okay. Hang on. I'm gonna show you. where the lighting starts. Now it starts on this plug all around this Christmas tree. Now I know I've shown this before, but I got this, but I've been having this up since last Christmas season, with all the lights wrapped around it, and then they go up along this wall past the stocking. This stocking I also got last Christmas. Right, I nailed the walls for the hooks to keep the lights from falling. They go right under this train clock I got some time ago. By the way, I got all these Christmas lights from Walmart. When they were up for sale. And yeah. One quick note. in case you're wondering, I've expanded my my drawing storage. Right there with all the extra cabinets and extra file cabinets and file folders, or which I also got from from Walmart. The folders I mean, and my brother Bradley ordered the file cabinet, the 4 new file cabinets for those. But to put it frankly, but to be honest, these are the Christmas lights we're focusing on in this video. So let me see. Hey, let's see where were we? Oh yes, the lights start around the tree, up the stocking, under the train clock. These are the first rainbow. Now these first lights I got are all color rainbowed, are all colorful in all the colors of the rainbow. There's lots of blues, greens, reds, yellows, purples, and oranges. I bought 5 of these. I bought 3 of these. I bought 3 of these of this type, and they're all and that you could plug together. The rainbow light. Now the rainbow lights end up there, and these guys are connected to the 500-foot cool white lights wire, which I also hang up. Very high, aren't they? I had climb up some of my chairs to get them up there, to get them hooked up there in some of the spots. Anyway, the lights go around through this wall, around through this door, arch, up over the door or to the bathroom, up over the heater. Don't worry, the heat temperature doesn't affect the lights. So they don't really catch fire. So it seems safe enough. I was worried that it wouldn't be at first, but I saw the point. But I realized it's not really too complicated. Anyway, after this wall here in the kitchen, it's the heater. Look here, starting up, here activating. Let's focus on the lights, shall we? After this wall, the lights continue above these kitchen cabinets. Which I had to leave upon so they don't, fall down the cabinet doors. I'll back up a little bit so you guys can see at least some of the lights better. I'm not sure if you can, but at least it lights up the top of the cabinets. Pretty cool. Pretty cool, huh? And now after the cabinets, by the way, I think I may have a problem. I think I might have some considerable difficulty opening this cabinet door, because the lights might end up falling down whenever I get something to eat. There's a few extra nails in there that I've been trying to use to get to the door, to get them hooked up. Anyway, the lights continue over the window above the sink, up along the next cabinet, and the next cabinets all above the front door, above my train drawings of my parents, and I understand you've seen those already. They're very nice, aren't they? Right above, over the top of the door to my bedroom. Now I was gonna light up, light up the walls of my bedroom too, but to be honest, I would find it hard. I would find it. If I did that, I would find it hard to close the door when I'm, changing my clothes and stuff. So I had to. So instead, I went right along and straight along on the far wall of the kitchen, and from right about there, and again, I had to use a chair or a step stool for this one. Right above my autumn stuff, and this is where the cool white lights end there. They are plugged right to the 500-foot wire of red Christmas lights. After all, just like with white, red means it's Christmas-like. Or they go up along this train poster I got to keep at Brunswick some time ago. Oh, by the way, I'm thinking about putting these red lights up to decorate for Valentine's Day, but then I suspect different decorating methods do best for different people. They then go along this window, up over this window. They up along this wall, over some of the paintings I did in the past. Up over this door, and back into this through this door back into my office, right over the electricity control panel, which I rarely use. Along these next walls, and then right above my desk, and then back to the Christmas tree area. This time over the train clock. And then it stops right here, and then the red lights stop right here above these rainbow lights. Wow, these lights sure look really magical, don't they? Very magical indeed. And whenever I turn off any other lights, you could just imagine how magical the interior of this house would be. And I'm hoping next year that I'll be decorating the room as well. And I'm hoping I'll be decorating my bedroom as well next year. though I know it's maybe complicated with and hard to open and close the door. Close my bedroom door, but probably think of some way. I'll think of some alternative way while I'm changing my clothes. If I do, probably nail some towels on the edges, just so I don't so that things don't get too peculiar, if you know what I mean. Anyway, that is pretty much my Christmas light, my wall Christmas light display around my house, and it's really magical, isn't it? It's gotta love it. It puts a glow in your heart. Okay, now I've got the lamp back on, and I think that's pretty much it I have for you guys. Again, if you want to see more of my videos that I've done in the past, just be sure to check some of those out. And let's see. And to Victor Tanzik, I've been wondering about and some of your other fans have been wondering about this mysterious banker engine that you've been mentioning several times towards the end of your season 7 of the Stories of Sodor, and I can't really, and I'm sure none of us can make out what it really is, but I'm hoping it'll be Thomas. And if some of you may remember, Thomas in Victor Tanzik's universe didn't survive the injuries of munitions in 1965 and is left at Barry Island scrapyard for somewhat eternal recovery, I'm guessing. And according to the trivia in Thomas's page in Stories of Sodor Encyclopedia, however, it clearly states that Thomas may well reappear alive or probably as a rebuilt replica in 1971 for season 8 of Stories of Sodor, because, well, after all, at the time, the Reverend Wilbur Awdry couldn't publish books featuring diseased characters. Well, it's a real shame that Thomas, for such a famous tank engine, to die from such an injury. Oh, it really broke my heart. But not to worry. Thomas is still alive in our hearts. All right, and he would never die in the it would certainly never die in the real universe. I would never hear the end. Otherwise I would never hear the end of it. Would you? Anyway, if you guys can, if any of you guys out there could figure out who the real mysterious banker was, as in the Stories of Solar Season 7. Just type your idea. Type your ideas in the comments below. And again, be sure to check out my special Thomas 80th anniversary special video tribute. If you on my channel if you haven't already. But and let's see. I think that's about it. So, thank you for joining me on my Christmas light tour, if you're curious, if that's what you want to call it. And I hope you enjoyed this special vlog. Be sure to go like and subscribe to my channel if any of you haven't already. And I'll see you next year for another vlog. So until then, and this is Sean Gannon saying dry rails and good running, and have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. So long, folks.